hear me? Right. So, starting off tonight, doing something a bit different. We're going to do some shunting first. Yeah, this will be a nice view. Right. Just wait for people to show up and then we'll begin. So, shit. Hang on. Lovely. So, let me just let everyone know that we started, and then we'll get into some shunting. Yeah, I did say we were doing shunting tonight, just to start off. He's probably going to go to like 11 o'clock tonight, not 100% sure. But we probably will, yeah. 11 o'clock we'll go to. Hang on, I'll say hi to everyone in a second. I just got to sort this out. Oh, gee. Who have we got at the stream? Who have we got? Train Guy, Rob, Logan. Well, as I said, Logan, shunting to start off with. I'll just let everyone know that we started, and then we'll get straight into it. So what's going to happen with the shunting is Panniers gonna, so the 9F is gonna come get ready for its train. Then my pannier is gonna assemble the train on the 3 sidings and then couple it up to the 9F, and then the 9F will head off. So, oh yeah, and I'm introducing the 3 tankers I bought at the Spring Steam Gala first. I have actually, Train Guy. I've moved my mountains over a little bit, and I've extended the main loop slightly, and I've moved the siding, turn the sidings over a bit. Yes, I have changed it a little bit. Yes, we are doing shunting, Spire and Cinder, welcome. Right. So, yes. We are indeed doing a bit of shunting. Hang on. Yeah, just thought I'd try something a little bit different tonight. Lovely. Hang on. Nearly ready, guys. We're nearly ready, guys. Okay, whatever. Blue Sky's not loading. Whatever, it's fine. Right then. Hello, Gaming Marshmallow. Nice to see you. Alright, so first things first. First things first. 99F coming into the station to pick up its train. Its long freight train. There we go. And now time to bring on the pannier. Now, this rail here is a little bit finicky, so it'll stop on it a bit, so it's fine. I ought to, get some proper rails, some proper, not like crappy rusted rails. I want to get some, proper rails. I want to do more of this shunting in the future. Alright, my pannier is now coming. Oh. Shorted out. And it's derailed. Right, pannier's coming. Oh, come on. Coming into the yards. Yeah, I did say it was a bit finicky. There we are. Pannier is now backing up. Hang on. 9F's not supposed to come back. There we are. Actually, we'll put the 9F back on when I've finished, when the train's assembled. Alright, so next it'll attach the tankers. Oh, wrong way. There we are. Oh, it's left it behind. Come on. There we are. That's it, pannier. Oh, the wagons have derailed. Hang on. There we are. And now just come on. What number is the pannier? It's 7752. Yeah, over 800 panniers were built, were they? So I imagine the numbers went well beyond 57XX. Right. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I've changed the points. Penny is struggling. May need a bigger engine to shunt or worse. 9F can easily handle this, though. Oh, it's... Yeah, 9F can easily handle all this. See, look, there's no way the Pannier can pull all this. So, let's give it a hand. Let's give the Pannier a hand. Oops. Yeah, it takes 2 tank engines to shunt a 9F's train. Who should we get to help? You know what? We haven't used the little Class 101 for a while. It's very dusty, though. We haven't... The Class 101 hasn't been on the layout for a while, so... she can help out. Yeah. Yeah, the little Class 101 can help out. Let's see if they can do it. No, not even 2 tank engines is enough. Two of them with Sparky the J72. Let's see. There we go, that's more like it. That's more like it. Shunting a train together, and now an LDR engine. Hello, Nathan. Been a while since we've seen you. Welcome. And the train's fainted. Come on. And there we are. Right. Let's take out Evening Star. Hang on. Right. Evening Star is ready for his train. Oh shit. There we are. Oh shit, he's moving. You know what? Let's just push it back, and then Evening Star can back down onto it. Let's just push it into the station. Don't I need to isolate the circuits if I want to do, like, proper shunting? Oh shit, that's too far, that's too far. Oh, God. Oh. Right. There we are. Right. The train is now in place. Now then, 9F's gonna back down onto it. 31 wagons. Easy work for a 9F. Lovely. Hang on, the couplings aren't quite lined up. There we are. There we are, that's the shunting complete. Hope you all enjoyed that. We may do a bit more shunting later on. For now, though, let's give Evening Star a few laps with this huge freight train. Let's go. Oh, wrong way. Oh, it's derailed. Right, let's go. Oh, come on. This is too much even for a 9F. Come on. Christ. Alright, if you really need help, Evening Star, I guess we'll bring on a second engine. Excuse me. Right, if you really need help, Evening Star, I guess we'll bring on a second engine. Another strong freight engine. Ah, shit. The 8F. Which I've just broken a bit of detail off of. But oh well. There we are. The 8F and the 9F can double head. On the 9. F on the 9. Is everyone still there? On the 9. Hang on, that might have been too sudden a start. Sudden. Sudden. Okay. Ah, there's one of the derail wagons. And you. Oh, God. There we go. We don't need to go too fast with a freight train. Nice and long. Hang on, we got some derailments already. Okay, Pania, the 3 tank engines can just rest in the siding for now. Ugh. The train guy still there? Is anyone else still there? It's a skip. Actually, we'll put it over here. Alright, Tony. And the points are broken. The buses. The buses. It's jerking too much. That's what's causing the derailments. And it just... the trucks died. the trucks die. Actually, this long British rail wagon always causes a lot of problems, so I'll take that out. Shit. Let's try it now without the brown wagon. Oh, wrong way. I don't even go that fast with a freight train. Oh, and the whole train's just fainted. WagTech Open Day? What's going to happen in that? Maybe there's a bit too much power with both 8F and 9F on it. Might be fine with one less wagon. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? I think this. Hello, Southwest Steam Fan. Nice to see you. Southwest Steam Fan is one of the guys who agreed to let me use his footage in the video. So yeah, nice to see him. I'm just trying to run a freight train at the moment, double-headed by an 8F and a 9F, but it's not going very well at the moment. Hello, Jacob. Lovely to see you. I'll just let Neon and Electro know you're here. Yeah, lovely to see you, Southwest Steam Fan. Anyway, as I was saying, I think the Coke container wagon's just a little bit. I think it's just causing it to topple over a bit too much on the curves. So, yeah, they are lovely. The 8Fs and the 9Fs. 9Fs are at the number one spot on my list. I can't. I adore 9Fs. Absolutely adore 9Fs. The 8Fs are number 13 on my list, joint with the Somerset and Dorset 7Fs. Yeah. Yeah, they're upload those. Oh, interesting. Train guy. Lovely. Just leave it at that. Whatever, we'll have it at 29. I'm okay, Jacob. We'll have it at 29. Let's just have the 9F for now. 9Fs can easily handle 29 wagons. For some reason it was struggling with only 2 extra. My 9F was struggling with 31 before, but yeah, it seems to be happy with 29. Hang on, the yellow one's derailed a bit. Come on, Evening Star, there you go. Yeah, you're comfortable with 29, aren't you? 29 and a towed brake van. Comfortable. Lovely. Yeah, I'm fine, Jacob. Destroyed Ice Cube. I don't think we've seen you here before. Welcome to the stream and welcome to my channel. That's it. Give it some. You can do it. Oh! It's derailed! Stop! Stop! Fudge. Welcome back, Southwest Steam Fan. I was just... Yeah, derailment. Hang on, I'll just let Neon and Electra know you're here. Hang on. So as I was saying, Southwest Steam Fan, 9F's my favourites. Might be 8Fs. I'm just letting Neon Electra know you're here, Jacob. So Southwest Steam Fan. The 8Fs are number 13 on my list, joint with the Somerset and Dorset 7Fs. That's what I said, 9Fs. Wait, do you mean my favourite 9F individual locomotive? Favourite one of all is, of course, Evening Star. And I've got a model of him pulling this train now, of course. Can't believe I didn't think to ask for a 9F until last Christmas. I love 9F so much, I can't believe I didn't think to ask for one until last Christmas. You know what, though? At some point I'm going to get another 9F, because I love them so much, you can't have enough of them. Then I can have 2 double-heading. Brunswick Green one, Evening Star, and a black one, double-heading. That'll be an incredible sight. I'd probably want either a model of 92212 or 92240. I absolutely adore the BR1F tenders. So, and 92212 has one of those, so Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably have, probably get model of 92212. There we go. Let's try this again. That's it, Paul. For God's sake, you're a 9F. You can do it. 4 MTs. GWR Rail Motor. Yeah. Yeah, GWR Rail Motor would definitely have a very interesting dynamic with Daisy and would definitely work on the Little Western. I do that with my Bachmann Halls. Do what, train guy? Get as many as possible. Anyway, to answer your question, Southwest Steam Fan, do you mean 4 MTs as in the tank engines? What type of 4 MTs? Do you mean the 264 tank engines, the 460 tender engines, or the 260 moguls, or the flying pig? I wouldn't say I love 4MT tank engines. I like them, but I like 4MT tank engines. But for me, the 4MTs are C tier for me. I like them, but not hugely. There's nothing overly special about them for me. I also really like Black Fives, but I find Black Fives just a little bit overrated. So, the 4MT tanks are C tier for me. The Black Fives would be B tier. I really like the I really like the standard 460s though. I got to travel behind number 75069, double heading with Camelot at the Bluebell Railway during the Spring Steam Gala. That was the first time I ever travelled behind a 4MT 460. I'm yet to travel behind one of the 4MT moguls though. I actually like the little 2MT tank engines more than the 4MT tanks. Again, the 2MTs aren't the best, but I find them cute, the 2MTs. They're cuter than the 4MT tanks. Stop, you've left it behind again. I got to travel behind the Mid-Hants. Is it 41312, the Mid-Hants's 2MT tank? Ivert? Yeah, I got to travel behind an Ivert tank engine when I went to the Mid-Hants back in March. That was lovely. I'm going to go back to the Mid-Hants in June, though. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the Mid-Hants in June, and hopefully this time I'll get to travel behind both Canadian Pacific and the S15 number 506. I'm going to go to the Mid-Hants on a weekend this time, when they're running 2 steam engines. I went on a Wednesday when I last went to the Mid-Hants, when they were only running 1 steam locomotive and they're 150. West Somerset? Yes, I have been to the West Somerset a long time ago. You still there, Jacob? Black Five's one of my favourites. Oh, you double head the halls. Yeah, that always looks good. Yeah. I've travelled behind a couple 4MTs, particularly 8151 on the Bluebell Railway. That was the first Bluebell engine I was ever pulled by. Hello, Great British Train Spotter. Nice to see you. You one of the guys? Are you one of the guys I asked if I could use your footage for my 3,000 subscriber special? And hello, Mitchell. Nice to see you too. Black Five's one of my favourites. I understand why Black Fives are a lot of people's favourites, but again, I find them a bit generic. Base Somerset and I adored their gala. Nice. I have been to the West Somerset Railway, but that was all the way back in 2018. And I haven't been back since. I do absolutely want to go back to the West Somerset, though. It was brilliant. I still haven't been to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway yet, though, but I'm finally gonna fix that this summer. I'm definitely going to the North Yorkshire Moors Railway at the end of June. Definitely gonna fix that. Come on. You're a 9F. You can handle this. There you go. Shit. Oh, I didn't ask me. Oh, right. Thanks, Mitchell. Do you see the? Yeah, I think I've seen footage of the West Somerset Gala. Oh, you're a big fan of Southwest Steam Fan. That's how you found me. Interesting. Well, yeah, I will give them a shout out. They'll be credited. All the YouTubers I'm using their footage of will be credited in the video's description, in a pinned comment, and where applicable, it won't be the case for all of the footage, but where applicable, a watermark, their footage watermark. Oh, and there'll also be an end credits at the end of part 2. Well, everyone's invited to the premiere of the video, really, but helps my channel too. Exactly. I mean, Great British Train Spotting. If you've got any footage I could use, I'd be grateful if you let me use it. You're welcome. Thomas, oh, you're going to the North Yorkshire Moors Rally for the Thomas weekend, are you? Sorry, no, it's Thomas all half term, isn't it? Same as the Mid-Hants Railway. Just going to ignore those derailed trucks. And stopped. train guy still there? What exactly are you looking for? Well, for one thing, the 9Fs are definitely on my top 10 list. If you've got any footage of the 9Fs, I'd love to use it if that's alright with you. The Peppercorn Pacifics are also on the list. They're at number 2. The Gresley A1/3s and A4s are at number 3. Awesome, train guy. Have space for a layout? Yeah, I'm sure you'll find some one day. Nothing about that's all, really? Well, there is some great Western engines on the list. The Halls and Manors are tied for number 23, and the Castles and Kings are tied at number 7, and the 2800s are at number 14. If you've got any if you've got any footage of any of those, I'd be grateful. Some Scotsman from the Didcot Railway Centre? Oh, that would be brilliant, thank you. Train Guy has already given me permission to use some of his footage. But yes, yes. Southwest trains. Yes, I will also be using some of my own footage in the video. Mix of my own footage and other people's footage. Obviously, I don't have footage of every single engine on the list, so that's why I need other people's footage as well. Video Tornado part at the GCR? Oh yeah, that would be great to use in part 2 of the video, Train Guy. That would be lovely. Thanks, Southwest Steam fan. Pardon me. Actually, maybe the 8F double heading would be a good idea. Actually, hang on. Screen record it? Yes, I do. Find and upload the Scotsman footage? Lovely. Oh yes, please, Southwest fan, that would be brilliant. I also, Coronations are also on the list, the LMS Coronations. Oh, and Duke of Gloucester. The Duke's at number 5. P2s are at number 6, although no one's got footage of that. There are some of the classes on the list are entirely scrapped class members. All ones which all the members have been scrapped, so in those cases, the footage I use in those cases are either footage of models in action, or models of the engines in action, or footage of train simulator games with the engines in them. Shit. Oh, bugger. I'm really, really pissed off, actually, because I actually have a model of a B-17. And the B-17s are number 18 on my list. So I would have been able to use it to just film all the in fact, all the footage I needed of the B-17s, well, most of it anyway, I could have just shot using my own B-17 model. But it's buggered at the moment. The gear driving the motor keeps coming out. Yeah, the cog that drives the motor keeps falling out of the tender. So I'll try and find my B-17. Hang on. Obviously, I want to use footage of the real engines where possible, but obviously, for the ones where all the class members were scrapped, that's just not possible. So here we are, number 61663 Everton. Yeah, Everton's completely buggered. The tender just refuses to drive it. You know what? If some of the people I've reached out to don't get back to me on if I have their permission to use their footage of the B-17, if they don't get back to me on that, I'll just use that footage. I'll just use footage of my own B-12 model in action. Yeah. Yeah, I do have a B-12 as well. See, Everton, my B-17 is completely buggered, but I'm holding on to Everton. I think I might be able to have it fixed. Look. Oh, and also its valve gear locks up as well. That's another issue with it. Oh. And that happens as well. The coupling rods just come out completely. Yeah. So, Everton is fucked. My model of Everton is fucked. So I can't use him. Right, let's see if we can get this underway. Right. See if it's any better with the 9F leading and my 8F nearest the trucks. The trucks. The truck. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Not bad. You bought a B-12 the other week? Nice. Timestamps? Oh, wait, you can't send links unless you're a moderator. Oh, shit, stop. Oh, shit. I think these flat wagons are too light to have so close to the engines, so take them out. Trucks? I won't, so there. Sorry, I just had to quote Sir Handel. Trucks? I've just had a thought, guys. So you know how some of the characters in Thomas hate pulling freight trains and only like pulling passenger trains? Characters like Gordon and James. Well, what if there was a character that was the other way round? They like pulling freight trains but don't like passenger trains. Okay, there is. There's Mike of the Arsdale Railway, but well, there's like a standard gauge character, and there was a whole story revolving around that. Can't be a 9F because there already is a 9F in the TV series Murdoch. What if there was an 8F that loved pulling freight trains but didn't like passenger trains? Hello, MLP fan. Nice to see you. Come on! We've got a 9F and an 8F double heading this train. Great British train spotting. It's supposed to be a long train. Where should I send it? Why don't you mention me in a community post, Southwestern Steam fan? Yeah, just mention me in a community post and I'll head over there. Has he finally shown his bad side then? MLP fan, I'm well aware. Buggered with the valve gear is bent. How did it bend, Mitchell? Thanks, Southwestern fan. Yeah. Right. Probably forever. Yeah. So hang on, why have I put this here? I'm ignoring that. Oh, and the 9F's just short-circuited the layout. My 9F's long wheelbase keeps short-circuiting the layout at this room in here and triggers a short-circuit cutout with my controller. Triggers a short-circuit cutout. Short-circuit. Long circuit. Long. No, I'm not going to say it. I may be an immature bastard, but I'm not going to say that. The way to reset it is just unplug the controller, plug it back in. All done? Okay, I'll have a look at it after the stream. Looks, honestly, he may have. I'll be fine. Oh, God, my joints. Okay, the yellow one keeps derailing. So just have to take it off. There we are. Yeah. Stormed into my bedroom one day. Grabbed and ran at a scale speed 110. Hitting the valve gear. Jesus, what an asshole, Mitchell. Destroying that. Hello, British Rail fanner. Did Southwest tell you that you're streaming as well? I'm afraid I don't see your post yet. Southwest Steam fan. See how that done, customer. Yeah, your brother was an asshole to drive your 9F like that. Scale speed of 110 as well, Jesus. Dude. 9Fs were capable of 90. You know what, though? If the 9Fs were three-cylinder engines and were streamlined, if they were capable of 90 as they were, they would have easily been capable of 110 or even breaking Mallard's record if they had a third cylinder and were streamlined. In fact, I think Mallard's record could have and would have been broken had World War II not happened. Okay, there's clearly something wrong with those points there if they keep derailing the wagons. Okay. There's definitely something wrong. Bollocks. 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 Massive asshole. Even your brother's friend was pissed off at him. Oh, your brother's friend, yeah, was disappeared. Right, let me have a look now. Only use the A4 footage? Yeah, okay, of course. Oh, it's still not there. Stop! What is going on? Why can't I just run a long freight train? Yeah, still not there. Oh, wait. I see it. Is it West Somerset Railway Spring Steam Spectacular? Is that it? Actually, can I use the footage of 3850 as well? The 2884. Can I use the footage of 3850 as well, please? And the two Manners, please. The two tank engines, I won't need to use the footage from though. I know, no, it's ridiculous. Something else I'm really pissed off about is Southwest Steam Fan. You wouldn't know this yet, but yeah, you wouldn't know this yet, Southwest Steam Fan. But I went to the Gloucestershire and Warwickshire Railway in last August, hoping that at least one of the 2800s would be running, only to get there and find out that due to a because of a fire risk, they were only running the diesels. They were only running their class 47 and 37. So I was really pissed off about. And I saw their 2800 and 2884. I saw them both there, outside the shed at Toddington. They were outside the shed and they looked ready to be steamed up and ready to go. That was my first ever visit to the Gloucestershire and Warwickshire as well. And didn't even go all the way to Broadway. I just got off at Toddington and did the steam shed tour instead. Definitely going back to the Gloucestershire and Warwickshire one day, though. Might even do it this year. Go back there and finally get my ride behind the steam locomotives. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with those points. But if those two Great Western 280s were in service, I'd definitely have used the footage I would have got of them in my video. I got some footage of them static, but I really wanted to get some footage of them running as well. And I'll be able to use that, and would have been able to use that in the video as well. See what I mean by it's just I just don't have all the footage of that I need. Oh. Fudge. Yeah, it just keeps derailing for some reason. Not the manners? Okay, fine, yes, I've already got enough footage of the manners. I've already screen recorded enough footage of the manners anyway. Fine. Fine, just the footage of 28. Just the footage of Sir Nigel Gresley and 3850 then. It really sucked, didn't it? PC Nanny Plum. Fine, agreed, Southwestern fan. It was a shame. Shit. Phone just fell on the floor. Pardon me. Yeah, that's a good speed. Oh yeah, my 8F model has a firebox glow effect as well. And it's just stopped. Okay, there's definitely something wrong with the points. Slog up the hill. Oh, I'm tempted to just switch to a passenger train in a minute because it's just, too much. Thanks, Great British Train Spotting. I wouldn't do it personally. Fine. Possibility of. I'm all too aware, Great British Train Spotting. Okay, see you later, Southwest Steam Fan. Thanks for coming. I'm all too aware of that. I've already had 2 strikes on this channel before from past live streams. They've both expired now, thankfully. I used to use footage without asking permission first, but because I thought that as I was editing it, only using clips of it and editing it, and that because I'd be editing it and only using clips, I thought it would be transformative and therefore count as fair use, but looks like, and those videos that got struck down, they were live streams. I thought it was fine to watch other people's videos on live streams, but obviously not. I know, Great British Train Spotting. Yes, I am a lot more careful now. But yeah, the reason I didn't ask first is because I'd only be using clips and editing it. I thought it would count as fair use, but obviously that's not always the case. One guy was actually a little bit aggressive. Well, not aggressive, but defensive. One guy was too defensive when I asked about using his footage. So it's a footage of the Great Western Night Owl. The Great Western Night Owls are number 8 on the list. I asked about using his footage. Then I didn't hear anything from him for 12 days. And then when he finally replied, he just gave me a very blunt no. Just no and nothing else. No reason why. Just a blunt no. I had a few rejections before then, but at least they gave understandable reasons. Like Marsh Steam Videos, for example. I asked about using his footage, and he said he doesn't let people use his footage for free. You need to pay a license if you want to use some of these channels' footage. So, and that's fair, honestly, but it's like a case by case basis. Preserved Railway, it was the same story. I would have to pay a license if I wanted to use his footage, so I'm not going to bother. And I'm not even going to bother asking for Chris Eden Green, because he takes copyright very seriously. And if I wanted to use his footage, I'd have to pay him a license as well. So I'm not even going to bother asking Chris Eden Green. But anyway, this guy who I asked about using his Night Owl model footage, he just gave me a very blunt no, without even giving a reason. So I asked him why, and then he said, I don't need to explain myself. Don't use my footage or I'll give you a copyright strike. Like, bro, there's no need to be that defensive and that blunt. I even told him that, but then he replied and said, I've changed my mind. You can use it, but you need to pay me a license. Like £100, and no. Why would I do that when other channels will let me use their footage for free with credit? So yeah, not gonna bother. Hello, MLP fan. Thanks, Mitchell. How long do you stream for? Well, normally I stream for like 4 to 5 hours, but I started tonight's live stream a bit late, so I'm only going to go till 11 o'clock. Fuck, not again. But yeah, there was no need for that guy to be so defensive. He could have at least given me a reason, like, say, if you want to use my. I mean, you need, like, say, you need to pay a license if you want to use my footage. There was just no need for him to be so defensive and blunt. You're seeing the Dino movie in August? Nice. It's Great British Train Spotting still there. And that's fine. I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, all of my footage in my videos, unless credited otherwise, all that's free to use. You just have to credit me, that's all. I get that some people want to make money from the stuff they film, make money from what they film, and that's fine, but there's no need to be so blunt about not using my footage. Hang on, I think there's a curve under here that's. Risk of being a dick. Hang on a second, I think I know what's causing the derailments. One of the fish plates here is bending over slightly. Bendy, bendy. Yeah, and I think that's causing the slightly jump off the tracks. Oh, I've just changed it and that's automatically made it better. Wansel. Ow! Of course it short circuits. Right when I finally get it working again. And now all the trucks have fainted off the track. Oh, that's nice, train guy, thank you. Yeah, I promise I'll use some of yours. Yeah, if you've got any of 92134 at the... Yeah, you were at the Great Central's Winter Steam Gala, weren't you? If you've got any footage of that, I'd love to use it. That's alright with you? Trucks. Oh... Oh... The town is not eligible for live streams. Why not? Come on. Couple up. There we go. Come on. Aha! That's where the derailments are happening. At the end of this curve right here. Swansea Wagon's not playing nice. Keeps derailing. bless those boys. Is everyone still there? Shit. Oh. Wow. By the way, your signal dropped. Hi. Hi. I will tell you as I will watch you as I tell you this. I will pet you as I tell you. It's I will put you in my Just replace one of the curves with this new one. See if that fixes the derailment issues. Okay, that's really nice. You went to Bugsy Tempin Bowling in the Day Centre? Nice. So, how's everyone's day been today? Fuck, not again. Actually, now that I've replaced some of the track, seems the electricity's flowing a bit better, and that's making the trains run faster. So the 9F might be able to handle this train on its own now, especially after I took a few of the wagons off. So it might be able to handle this on its own now. Won't be as much jerking either. Shit. Too much power. Oh, fuck. Right. Sorry, guys. Oh. So that's fine. Hang on a minute. Is everyone still there? No one's chatted for a bit. Oh, yeah, no, it is a good morning, isn't it? Oh, so it's time. Oh, yeah. It is a good morning. Oh, Rob's still there. Good night. Goodbye, train guy. Thanks for having it. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next week. Let's see if the pannier can give 9F a hand. I mean, a 9F shouldn't need a banker, but let's see if the 9F can help. Pannier can help out. Not bad. Slowly now. Ow. Very smart. Yeah, this is working pretty well. Oh. Oh, the panier's just got out slightly. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is fine. Decent speed. Oh. Oh, so it's time to go, right? No. Yeah. Oh. Oh, hello. Hello, Ruru. Nice to see you again, and everyone's back. Come. That's that's come. Well, he's stuck in the. Okay. Gonna move the camera now. The iPad rather. Come back and do Gordon's work. Well, he's stuck in the shed beam. Hello, Electro. Nice to see you. Thanks, Joe. I changed up a bit. Oh, Joe, I've been meaning to ask. May I use some of your footage in my top 25 favourite British steam locomotives video, please?